Lily here from Shine Bright Diamonds 2023, and I'm coming to you today on Tuesday, July 21st at 7:40 in the morning with another one of my weekly WIP'n chats. So if you are new to my channel, welcome. I am so happy that you have found my little corner here on YouTube. And of course, those of you that are returning, welcome back. Now, if this is your first time tuning into a WIP'n chat, WIP stands for Work in Progress, and chat is where I chat to you about what's been going on in my world. So feel free to pull out your project and work alongside me, or treat this as a podcast, whatever floats your boat. So let's get into it, because I am officially on the second last row of this kit here, which it's called Daydreaming by Sarah Mustafa. It's coming from Diamond Art Club, started it on June 11th, 2026, and I'm hoping to finish this by the end of July. That is my goal. So let's get into it. In terms of my supplies here, little dumpling. I have my rainbow pen coming from Realizations Eric et Karen. I have one of my mini pens coming from Creations Moran. Yeah, I'm like blanking here. And then I have this kit kitted up in the Tribrix system. And of course, the release papers are coming from Bee's Crafty Corner. So, how are you? What is new? I know for me here, it's been a pretty busy little week, surprisingly. First of all, Dumpling is hanging out with me in the craft room. She is no longer afraid to come in the craft room and nap. So that's exciting. So it's currently her nap time. She is lounging on the floor. So I have a feeling she's gonna fall asleep sometime during the filming of this. But other than that, like, it's been pretty good, pretty busy. So I know last week with the WIP'n chat, I guess we'll start with like dumpling updates and then just go into like non-dumpling updates. If you are new here, I recently, about 5 weeks ago, welcomed home a little Shih Tzu poodle. I named her Dumpling. She is currently 14 weeks old, but on Thursday, she'll be turning 15 weeks. Oh my gosh, where's the time gone? So last Monday, she had her vet appointment, and it was discovered she had a minor ear infection. So yesterday, she finished with her ear meds. And unfortunately, one of the side effects of the ear meds was it made her fur around her ears, behind her ears, and on her like neck, chest area very oily, greasy looking. So yesterday, first of all, the ear infection is cleared up because it's no longer red in her ear. She's no longer like itching, trying to like bite her ear, all that stuff. Like, there's no signs of any irritation. So I'm happy about that, because one, the infection is gone, and two, she's finally done those ear meds. She was a trooper. Like, she had no problems with me putting the ear drops in her ear to help her. Honestly, she's a little angel. I mean, like, when I trim her nails, she's just like, okay, go for it, Mom. When I'm brushing her now, she's like, yay. Like, she just relaxes. Our nighttime routine, like when it comes down to like wiping her little paws before bed, and like, what's it called? Wiping around her eye because she is prone to tear staining. Like, she's just like, okay, cool. I mean, it did take time for her to get comfortable with me doing this, but I mean, she's really good with me. So anyway, yesterday I did want to give her a bath because, you know, her hair was super oily, and we've only done a bath once. And unfortunately, the first time we did the bath, it was very new to me because Dumpling is my very first dog. So I didn't know what I was doing. She didn't know what was happening. It just was chaos. I thought, you know, she doesn't like the hair dryer, so I will just let her air dry. I didn't towel dry her properly, and hence how we ended up with an ear infection. So, you know, this time I was more prepared, more organized. So anyway, I gave her a bath, and unfortunately, the shampoo that I had it cleaned her beautifully, but it didn't get out like that greasy, oily look in her like ears and chest area. So I did have to go back to the pet store, and I showed them a picture of her because I'm like, she is not coming with me to the pet store. Because then she's gonna see a toy, and she's got a lot of toys. And plus she's not like fully vaccinated. So that's why I didn't take her to the pet store. And that's also why she hasn't gone to the groomer yet. But I was able to talk to someone. They were able to show me a shampoo safe for puppies to use. So unfortunately, Dumpling had to go through a second bath yesterday. She was a trooper again, didn't just let me do my thing. She did really well with the blow dryer, and for the most part, her fur is looking much better. I think we are going to need to do like one more round of showering, but I didn't want to put her through that yesterday. It was a lot. I mean, 2 separate baths. It's probably not great for her little skin. So next Monday, I have another vet appointment for her next set of vaccines. So I will talk to the vet about the fur situation. But I mean, it's not matted. Like, I can brush it, no problem. It just, you know, it's not looking too hot. But I mean, she's doing good. So anyway, so that was our day yesterday. It was busy. Poor little Dumpling. She fell asleep very early. She let me sleep till 6 a.m. today, which I was surprised because I was woken up by thunder. But yeah, no, like, it's been pretty good. She has also been doing like very short walks on the pavement only. The vet did recommend that because she has been showing, you know, some anxiety and fear towards other people, often in the form of trying to hide from them, despite me like taking her on a ton of sling walks. But the vet did clear us for walks just on pavement only, and, you know, just be careful because she is, you know, not fully vaccinated. So we've been very careful. She's been doing really well with the leash and walking. I'm really proud of her because she's finally started to show more curiosity towards people. So like, if a person walks by us, she's not like trying to hide anymore. She'll just stop and stare, which is big. So again, I'm really happy about that. It will be interesting again next week when I take her to the vet and we discuss her socialization. But she's been doing really, really good with that. Today though, we have a little bit of a puppy date. So one of my good friends has quite a few of my friends have dogs. And they have had dogs for a very long time. So I had asked them, you know, I explained the situation, you know, Dumpling is still, you know, getting her vaccines, but the vet said she can be around, you know, trusted dogs in a like enclosed like backyard house situation. So today it has been planned for Dumpling to go on a doggy play date. So I'm really excited because 1, I'll get to see, you know, my friends, and 2, hopefully Dumpling will have the opportunity just to 1, be around people and, you know, be around some dogs. I say dogs because I think for sure my one friend, her dog will be there, and then I think my other friend might bring her puppy. I don't know. I say puppy, but she's older. To me, every dog is just a puppy at this point. They're just so cute. So yeah, so Dumpling wise, she's doing really well. She's definitely coming out of her shell. She has lost some of her baby teeth on her bottom of her mouth. So it's sort of funny because the adult teeth are like little like nubs starting to come in. So, and she's been chewing a lot. So definitely, but I mean, her chewing, I feel is, and maybe like I'm going to jinx myself, so like knock on wood, but I feel like it's been really good. Like, yes, she's chewing a lot. Yes, you know, she'll get like a little more bitey towards me. But often if she's starting to get bitey towards me, then that tells me she needs a nap. But like she's been really good when I've been like redirecting her, with giving her like puppy safe chew toys. So I mean, I can't really complain. Yes, she has tried to chew the couch, but again, I just gently redirect her, provide her with something safer, and she's good to go. So I'm hoping we keep up this type of land shark. Is it busy? Because I'm always have an eye on her 100%, but I think she's doing really well. But then again, it's like she's my fur baby, so everything she does is awesome. But anywho, I don't think she could do any wrong in this world. Oh my gosh, she's just like passed out. She's so tired. It's so funny. We because it's storming here, I couldn't take her out for a walk, so we played like tug, we played fetch in the apartment. I gave her like a Kong snuffle mental game, and then she had her breakfast and lots of belly rubs, and she's just like, no, I'm ready to nap. So that's where she's at. But yeah, so that is that. So today, later on today, I will get her ready and myself ready to go to my friend's house for our puppy play date. Should be good. And then I do have my dance class later this evening. So I mean, today's a pretty busy day, and I'm really proud of myself to be filming this early in the morning, considering most of the time I'm either on a walk with Dumpling or Dumpling has fallen asleep and I'm like, I'm gonna go back to bed. Because normally she wakes me up at like 5 in the morning, which is fine because I did get her when I was still working. So unfortunately, 5 a.m. was the time I was waking up for work, and that is the time that she got used to waking up. And now that's like her wake up time, which it is what it is. But I mean, I'm on summer holiday. I just want to sleep, but it's fine. If she goes down for a nap and I'm tired, then I'll nap while she's napping. So, I mean, I can't really complain. I can't complain. But anyway, so that is puppy updates. There's just a couple of things. In terms of other things going on, so I was bad with correcting. Diamond Art Club got me good. So when was it? Not last week, the week before, I had received my Diamond Art Club order that was used with my birthday coupon, which was Satura and another pack of the small containers for my Diamond Art Club organizers. Well, let me tell you, Diamond Art Club has been killing it because they released this massive restock, massive. And it just so happened that restock, there were 2 items on my wish list that restocked. And I was like, this is great, because being in Canada, normally to get free shipping, you either need to purchase, if you're using a discount code or your points, typically you need to purchase minimum 2 kits for free shipping. So unless for whatever reason the kit you want to purchase is, by the time the discount is put in, it's then most of the time I'll always order minimum 2 items. So this time around, Diamond Art Club had this massive restock. I swear it just went on for pages and pages, and I was like, what is happening? So anyway, I was able to purchase Mermaid Fairy by Roy Trin and Panda Cafe by Art by Julia. And those 2 kits have shipped. They are on their way. They're supposed to come today. So I'm super excited because Panda Cafe was one that I saw, I think it was a Black Friday kit, and Black Friday, there was just too many, and I just prioritized Miss Holly because she's my number 1 artist. So Panda Cafe went on my wish list, and then the Roy Trin Mermaid Fairy, that one I just didn't pick up. It just wasn't a thing. I was I will wish list it, but then I was scared that it was going to get discontinued because it does sort of look like Zelda. But luckily I was able to get it. So I'm happy with that. So I have been sort of bad because I've made like 3 separate Diamond Art Club purchases this month, which I have been trying to be like on pretty much a no buy. But I mean, life happens. On the bright side, at least, you know, I am making progress with what I have. It will be very interesting when this kit is done, what I decide to kit up, because I know in my last WIP'n chat, I talked about how I have Rainy Day by Hannah Lynn kit up, but I don't really want to work on it anymore. At least not yet. So yeah, I have to figure out what my next kit will be, which I won't really start hunting for something in my stash until I'm on the last row of this kit here. Because normally when I get to the last row of a kit, that's when I'm like, okay, I got to start choosing my next project, and I also need to start flattening it out. So yeah, so that is where I'm at. And unfortunately, but fortunately, I have a lot of options in my stash. So never a dull moment. But I think the next kit I want to do, I haven't decided if I want to do one of my round kits or one of my square kits. Or if I just want to like work on a ton of mini kits. I don't know yet. I'll figure it out once I go digging or shopping. Depends on how you see it. But yeah, so that's where I'm at with crafting wise. It's been, you know, now that Dumpling is more settled in the apartment, I've definitely been able to craft a little more, especially now that she's comfortable. When I'm home, she has access to like the hall and like the hallway, and if I'm in another room, then she has access to it. But other than that, I keep the bathroom door, craft room door, and bedroom door closed, because, you know, she's still a puppy and she's still getting into things. She's curious. So I try and feed her curiosity safely, if that makes any sense. But now that I know that when I'm in the craft room, most of the time she just wants to nap rather than cause chaos. So I'm like, okay, cool, this works. So yeah, so that is where I'm at in terms of crafting. I've also been doing quite a bit of reading. I am currently reading Tourist Season by Brienne Weaver. That book is really good. I'm not gonna lie. It's the book that my book club picked for the month of July. And to be honest, I'm almost done it. So I've been really enjoying that one. I think I'm like 60% of the way done. So I imagine I'll probably finish it by next week, because it's just one of those books that, to be honest, I start reading it because normally I read at night before I go to bed, but then with this book I just start reading it and then I'm like, oh, gotta keep reading, and then I've been staying up till like midnight. But I'm also a slow reader, so it is what it is. But yeah, so I've been reading that book. That's sort of the only book I've been reading. I was reading The Intruder by Frida McFadden. That one's sort of on pause because it's a physical book. And I was reading, like when I have physical books, honestly in the summer, I prefer to read them outside on my balcony. And then normally during the school year, I bring my physical books with me to work, and like that's what I'll read on my lunch. But the weather this summer in Ontario has been a little wonky. It's either been extremely hot or we have been under air quality warnings due to the wildfires. And like last week was brutal because I couldn't really take Dumpling out for her walks. And then because of that, like her and I were just sort of stuck in the apartment. And then I think her and I were starting to go like stir crazy, because I needed to go out like just to get out. I know she needed to just get out. And then on top of that, like, it was sunny, and I'm like, I can't sit out on my balcony because it's not safe for me. And obviously, if I'm outside, Dumpling, you know, is curious about what I'm doing, and, you know, she just wants to hang out with me. So for whatever reason, I just haven't been reading The Intruder by Frida McFadden. So yeah, that one's just sort of going, but it is what it is. But yeah, so that's that. And then TV wise, I am still deep on the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills binge. I think I'm on season 11 now. It is wild. It's wild. I don't know what it is. Like, reality TV is just comforting. On TLC, I've been loving Bailin' Out Loud and Little People. Those are like the two shows that I'm like addicted to right now. 90 Day Fiance, if it's on, I'll just like put it on in the background. Jay and Pamela have been really popular for me. That one I just sort of catch if it's on. Like, I don't really follow it, if that makes sense. But you know, Dumpling is, you know, getting well acquainted with reality TV, which is good, because this is a reality TV household, that is for sure. Yeah, and then I just haven't decided. Oh, I've been watching Criminal Minds. I'm back on that again. It's just an ongoing thing. That and Bob's Burgers. Honestly, I'm a very predictable person. Maybe one day I'll start, you know, a new show that I've never seen. Maybe. I don't know. If you have any recommendations, let me know. But yeah, I'm just sort of with that. Needed like some coffee. But yeah, so that's sort of what's been going on. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I wake you up? She's like, I'm just going to be comfortable. So funny, because I do have a blanket here for her if she wants to, you know, lie on the blanket, and she always chooses the floor. It is what it is. But yeah, so other than that, like, nothing else super crazy going on, other than the fact that this past Saturday, Diamond Art Club killed it with the releases. The Margaret Morales painting that released ended up on my wish list because, one, it's stunning. I didn't purchase because I was like, I've done too many purchases. So yeah, so the Margaret Morales was absolutely stunning. And then there was a new like Halloween diamond painting by the Gubu family, which I did not pick up. I put it on my wish list. It was one that I had voted for. And it's just so cute. It's like got the little guys, and they're like trying to make a potion, but then there's like these cute little ghosties. They're just chilling. It's definitely really cute. But yeah, so that is that. I was pretty proud of myself with not purchasing anything, to be honest. But yeah, I think it was because the restocks just got me, which that's fine. But yeah, other than that, like, everything's just been like really chill around here. Honestly, most of the time my day is very predictable, you know, taking care of Dumpling, hanging out with Dumpling, training Dumpling, all the things. I'm trying to get her used to being like home alone for short periods of time, because when I do go back to work, you know, she'll have to adapt. But she's been like really good about it. She doesn't really cry. Like, I have a puppy camera, well, a dog camera, so when I'm out, she doesn't cry. Like, she'll sleep or play. Or yesterday she was naughty. Which it was partially my fault, because I should have put her in her crate, thinking I was only gone for an hour. But anyway, she ended up knocking over the camera, and when I came home, her toys were everywhere. There were blankets everywhere. Like, she just had a good old little fun. Nothing was destroyed. It was just things were everywhere. So, I mean, she might have just been like, what the heck? You were supposed to cuddle me. Like, what's going on, human? So, yeah. It's hit and miss still, but that's okay. But yeah. Like, other than that, like, things have just been pretty good. Just like slowly been trying to knock down this kit, work through it. I think it's coming along. I did start doing like 2 sections at a time just because, I don't know, this kit, it's just a very like easygoing kit for me. I don't find like, yeah, you know, I change out my color, but it's not like anything crazy. You know, like this isn't a super confetti heavy kit. I think if it was very confetti heavy, then I definitely would not be doing 2 rows at a time or 2 sections at a time. I feel like the bottom row, it definitely has a little bit more confetti, sort of, not really. So I feel like the bottom row might slow me down, but then again, the sections are very, like, it's gonna be short, that's for sure. Like, they're not like full size, like what I've been doing. So I feel like the bottom row is probably gonna go by pretty fast. So yeah, like I said, the goal is to finish this for the month of July. Because, yeah, I don't know. It's been a while since I've actually had like a big finish of this year, because all of the finishes I've had have pretty much been kits that I had started and then I just never finished, like the giant mystery kit, or what was the other one? Oh no, the Orloa one I had started this year and finished this year. But that kit was just really confetti heavy. Like the burnout on that kit was real. I will not lie. That Orloa kit, I was like, holy macaroni. Definitely was not a hand rendered kit. Which, I mean, it happens. I mean, the image still turned out, but you can definitely feel the difference when something is hand rendered versus computer rendered. And that was one of those kits, for sure. Anyway, okay, so I'm gonna put this drill down. I'm gonna wrap up my WIP'n chat because I've run out of things to talk about. In terms of this week, things to look forward to. So this WIP'n chat will be going up today. And then on Thursday, I have the unboxing of the 2 items I had purchased for using my birthday coupon. But yeah, so that's where I'm at. I'll turn off the light. It's coming along, I won't lie. This kit, I honestly think it's stunning. Like, this artwork is beautiful. But anyway. All right, well, if you did enjoy today's WIP'n chat, please don't hesitate to like, comment, and subscribe. Your support does mean the world to me. Of course, if you are looking for more diamond painting content, you can find me on my Instagram at ShineBrightDiamonds2023. So until next time, happy diamond painting. Bye, everyone.